You can see the fire scar on this willow from last time. It's a lovely tree. Get all this old grass. Let's cross the creek. Look at these hollies. They're so happy. Look at that. Full fruit for the cardinals. They love these berries. We can come over here and make winter tea out of that. Look at all this grass in here on the bottom. Just a lovely little creek. You know? Love it. All right, let's get this edge of the bank. You see all that blue smoke I was telling you about? And when the sun goes down, this burn is done. But look at all this we got left to burn in here. Might have to come back another day. Continue the burn. Look at this. We got squirrel nest up there. Got actual grass in the swampland. This right here was all leaves 8 years ago when we first started. It is just so amazing to be able to see all the progress. You know, we cut all these little saplings up and stuck them in the water to get them to graft. They died, then became different habitat for salamanders and turtles and little minnows. All kinds of stuff lives inside of these little creek channels. And we came in here and did timber stand improvement. These were 18-year-old logs. Well, now we've fertilized the trees that were good and straight, and they are bolting. They're going straight up, and that's a much better and more productive forest than just saplings. So we go across the creek, and I show you this. You'll see where we bush hogged. We did timber stand improvement. See the old stumps, and all of this in here was 3-inch alder trees, as far as the eye could see. And now the saplings are starting to sprout back up. That's these dark stems you see right here on the bottom. So if we don't burn this stuff, it's going to turn back to sweet gum and alder and holly. I don't mind it, but I would like my sedge grass and my stuff that's worth having out here. I'd like it to keep on coming up. So we're going to keep burning. If you burn and take away the duff, that I'll call it, these little narrow channels in here, crawfish bed right there. If you take all this duff out that Daisy's struggling with, then the deer have something to bed in this summer. This will all be green in here. And the birds will come in and get all kinds of insects that love this kind of habitat. There is, underneath our feet, there is fast flowing, moving water. And if you don't burn it, it will turn back into the floodplain swamp soil that we have. But we're now out of fuel, so gotta go refill up. Well, I love this Panama you can drag behind you and at least attempt on this creek to burn off some of this stuff. That fast flowing, cool creek water, spring water coming right out of the ground is the entire reason for this land. Otherwise, none of these tree species would be here because the water just flows out of the hill, you know? It's a beautiful place. It really is God's creation. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, keep learning, keep burning. So keep learning and keep burning. And we'll see you later on the American Forester. Bye.